So 4 karts out on track then ahead of the start of the Federation Cup. DRS 62cc class. So just making their way around the halfway points of the course. And as always, it will be a rolling start. And off they go then for the Federation Cup. Ahead then of the Grand Prix. "10 minutes of action to bring you. Well, apologies for the dropout of commentary, a few technical difficulties with the microphone, but we are back up and running 2 laps into DRS 62 Federation Cup. Hussein leads ahead of Edwards. Marish in 3rd place with Taylor chasing the back in 4th place. 8 minutes remaining. So this could turn into a nice little battle, this between Hussein and Edwards. Those two keeping toe-to-toe. A trophy will be awarded to the winner of the Federation Cup. Ali Hussein, you can see there on your screen, leading the way. So Hussein leads a couple of tenths ahead of Edwards, Rash and Taylor having a little bit further back as well. There you can see Ruben Edwards. Hussein, the only driver in this race that is not a novice this year, having completed at least a year of karting already, but these two are certainly quicker than Marash and Taylor. So 5 laps completed, just under 6 minutes left of this DRS 62 Federation Cup. Hussein out in front at the moment. On your screen there is Marish, chased down by Taylor. Taylor is getting pretty close to Marish now. Perhaps going to put him under a little bit of pressure. Five minutes remaining of the Federation Cup. So Edwards is right on the tail then of Hussein. Taylor getting pretty close to Marish. Just over 4 minutes remaining then of the Federation Cup. So can Edwards get close enough then to put any pressure on Hussein as we enter the final 4 minutes? The gap has remained fairly consistent between Hussein and Edwards. Just 0.3 the difference for most of this race. If Edwards can find a little bit extra, you do feel that there could be a little bit of pressure put on Hussein. And here we go then, that gap has closed right down. Edwards not quite close enough to make a pass, but it's now down to 0.2. So into the final 2 minutes of the DRS 62 Federation Cup. Hussein has controlled this pace pretty well ahead of Edwards. Taylor and Marish as well, in fact, getting very close between those two. Taylor within 0.3 of a second. Getting really up close then to the back of Marish. The gap between Hussein and Edwards back down to 0.3. So Hussein into the last minute, and well, this is really getting close between Taylor and Marish. Taylor just not quite close enough to get that overtake. Hussein has managed that gap very well. Edwards has got close a couple of times, but unable to really push too much further. Another 2 laps to go. Heading around to the final right-hand sweeping corner. To start the final lap then of this Federation Cup. Edwards has to push now. He's been all over the back of Hussein for the majority of this race, was down to 2/10 at one point. A trophy for first place in this race. This then, the last lap of the Federation Cup. Hussein looks quite relaxed. That gap of 3/10 seems to be enough. And the winner of the DRS 62 Federation Cup here at the Clay Pigeon kart circuit is Ali Hussein, controlling the pace well, ahead of Edwards in second, Marish in third, with Taylor in fourth. That then concludes the DRS 62 Federation Cup.